Yes, that's how it worked back then.
He was drafted? Is that what that is?
Was he drafted? Or no. He enlisted to go to OCS, as I understand it, right?
Yes.
So he enlisted to go to officer candidate school, and then failed out of officer candidate school about a week, the last week,
Yeah,
and that's when he called you and said, "What are you doing next Tuesday?"
yes.
They were already engaged, but they hadn't gotten married, so he called and said, "What are you doing next Tuesday?" And they put the whole wedding together in a week.
My brother was a printing apprentice, and he made the printing the invitations, and the church, all the people that came to church got the invitation the day after.
The day after the ceremony.
After we were married.
Right.
But Nana was such a good gal, got on the telephone and got all her friends, and we had a nice wedding. And my folks followed through and got to church.
Because you had already had a dress.
Pardon?
I said you had already had your dress.
Oh, yes, my
Yeah.
mother
So that's why you could pull it off that quickly.
yeah.
That helped.
And Aunt Barbara came from Seattle and had a gown and brought Sue. Sue is what,
Three.
Three.
Yeah, 3.
And she was not part of the ceremony. But Aunt Barbara was the matron of honor. My brother was the best man. And it was just the four of us. We married in the old church. Anyway, when Al shipped out from Seattle, we didn't know where he was going to go. He ended up in Japan and was assigned as a chaplain's assistant because of his singing and his church affiliation.
Well, he had
worked it out. I don't know.
it was his singing, his choir director experience, I think. Plus, he could play the piano.
Oh, yeah, because they had a portable accordion or piano that they would take out to catechize on Sundays for the,
But he was in an artillery unit too, right?
yes. AAA,
Oh, anti-aircraft.
the anti-aircraft with the big guns, and they would go out. And he practiced with that too, but he was still a chaplain's assistant, so he stayed in Japan. And when he knew that was going to happen, then he rented a Japanese home or a wing off of the main Japanese home.
And then you could come.
And that's where I came. And I took a little slow boat to China.
Slow boat to Japan. The China Bear.
The China Bear. And we have to remember to tell Charmaine when we see her Saturday that her dad was actually helped me get my transportation.
You got your ticket, basically.
My ticket must have had some kind of a reduction. But anyway, Uncle Bill helped with getting that, and he got the ticket. But Al had one Christmas in Japan, and that's where that little Christmas tree that we always have was sitting on the.
It's about 6 inches tall, right?
Yeah, it's only about maybe 8 inches.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, and that's still around somewhere.
Yep. In the box with the other little, with your manger.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I still have it. Pam sets it up for me. So anyway, we lived in a Japanese home. I keep saying I was there a year, but if you get real literal, it was about 10 months, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But it's easier to say I was there a year.
Yeah.
So, shoot me.
How long did you say the boat took?
24 days. It was supposed to take 18, but it was in February, and we went up the northern route. So we passed Hawaii. It was supposed to take 18 days, and it took 22, because actually the ship was pushed backwards, because we had it on the bulletin board showing our progress.
I was like, wait a minute, we're going backwards.
But that was a storm. A lot of things were broken on deck.
Yeah.
That
was
was
scary.
Yeah. Not like now with these huge ships.
Yeah, you don't even feel they had such big old
Stabilizers.
stabilizers, yeah.
You feel it if those ships actually went through any weather.
I don't have my glasses,
Wood.
so.
I think that was your
They run away,
engagement
usually.
announcement.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I can't, I don't know, it must be that.
That's the engagement announcement or the wedding announcement.
Yeah. Right down there.
It lists your names and your addresses. So it's either engagement or wedding.
It probably would have been the wedding because the engagement happened so fast, and we certainly weren't sociable, you know, to warn anything. It probably was the automatic wedding.
Yeah, I'm looking for a date. It doesn't have one though, just your names and address.
Yeah, I'm obviously not good at saving things. Certificate of acceptability.
It means he passed his physical.
Oh, okay. He was healthy.
Yeah, not 4F,
No,
1A.
yeah. And his dad went down with him when he went until enlisted. And on his first day of induction, Poppy went down with him and made Al feel real good to have his father encourage him, you know, or not encourage him, but let him know,
Support him.
well, I accept it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just,
A cigarette ad?
oh,
Oh no, an
no.
opera.
Yeah.
On the back it was an ad for
Oh,
a
that's,
cigarette.
oh yeah, that's Chesterfield. But I think it's kept because of
They probably
South-
smoked in the Opera House too.
South Pacific. Wonder if it's a, oh, Janet Blair and Richard Eastman, okay. But that would be stage. We did a lot, going to a lot of the stage plays and musicals. Remember in San Francisco, taking Streetcar and I've forgotten all about these things.
It's been a spring gate and we run a blade or.
Another order to report.
Oh, I guess he had to go to Terraville, huh? Yes, he enlisted himself. He wasn't drafted.
Right. When you enlist, you at least get some choice in what you enlist for. So he enlisted, had to go to basic, and then went to OCS,
Okay.
Officer Candidate School, and that's when he failed out of that.
Yeah, and just the last week, but they had their reasons and he never found out. But I think because my personal feeling is that he did not know how to delegate too well. He had to do it himself. But I may be wrong, you know, who knows? Can you picture your father delegate? He had to delegate somewhat, you know, but who knows what the thing. Oh, this is, what's it say up here? Oh, Megan, yeah, here, met June 6th, 1950.
Dad, can I go look at the alpacas?
SS.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Like
1302.
There's some glasses there next.
coffee and,
Glen Elks.
yeah. Okay,
Mom,
that was
Howard's
an ice
glasses
cream
are
parlor
over there.
on Haight Street.
Mom.
That's right, Norma and her boyfriend at the time.
Norma Turkington.
Yeah, well, yes, and she was Norma Hines, so when I met her. But Turkington, I went to her wedding and was there when her first baby was born. I was visiting at their home down the peninsula somewhere, and he was in Air Force pilot. And I do remember him because he always took his ring off. Because if he had to bail out, he didn't want to catch his finger out and get evidently some of his buddies caught their fingers and trying to escape out of the hatch or whatever. Small little detail, but I remember that. Or Polly. We would use there. What do you call it? Hall.
The auditorium.
The auditorium, thank you. 1950s.
Life is a parade.
Oh, that was while I went to Victorian. When I graduated from the 8th grade to high school, I had was the valedictorian. I had my first suit, I can remember it was salmon colored, jacket and skirt. First time. Ah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
We were lucky growing up having that feeling. Easter. When Nana and you would make us Easter outfits.
Oh, Nana mostly
She did the most Easter, but you did all the summer culottes and
yeah,
things.
But I can remember Nana picking trousers for you and Terry, and you guys hated it because they were always itchy.
Wool, probably.
Yeah.
And the culottes that she'd make for us. Culottes are like short jumpsuits. And then matching shirts for the boys. But these are loud 60 prints, so they're like white and red checkers with blue flowers and
Primary colors.
yeah, primary colors, but bold.
Did you keep any of them?
No, unfortunately we didn't, because I was little,
Yeah.
we outgrew them, but I know Cindy and I loved to wear them, and I believe the boys hated to wear them, having to dress like a all little partridge family kind of thing, all 6 of us in the same clothing.
This was somebody else's. If I looked in here, I would know who would graduated. But as Polytechnic, I didn't graduate from there. So I don't have my glasses.
There's Howard's and Pears right there.
Well, do you want me to take the time?
Well, no, I mean, if you wanted to be able to read them though, there's the pair, I know you borrowed them.
This was just a remembrance, I think,
okay.
a memento of somebody.
Yeah.
And it's just like this. Sometime in June, we went to Fairfax to a dance. And the autos, we just ate there, and so I brought back a souvenir. Say, we're here, Ramona, Diamond. Mostly, probably pork chow. Yuck. San Francisco. With Mom and Dad, they like going to Italian restaurants. And this was evidently a combination of Chinese and Italian, typical San Francisco.
I was just making me think of the souvenirs you brought home. You have that little picture from the hotel in your apartment now. What you watered the plants with?
Well, that was from downtown.
Yeah.
From the Palace Hotel.
Palace, yeah.
Palace Hotel from
So a
San
little
Francisco.
souvenir. It didn't quite fit in there.
But your father picked that up.
Oh, he did.
He said they're not going to want this because the spout is all bent.
So he had the excuse of why to lift it.
Yeah, excuse,
Yeah.
I remember Rosemary, it was a play.
The most expensive thing is $2.25.
Wow.
Boy, of times change.
Yeah. Look, that's the most expensive.
But it's a filet mignon.
Wow. Filet mignon, $2.25. I'll take that.
At a restaurant.
Yeah.
Ice cream is 10.
10 cents or?
Patrice Menzel, she was a wonderful singer. And very well known at that, for that time, you know. You guys probably never heard of her.
No, what was it? Truce Monroe?
Patrice Munsell.
Oh.
Munsell.
And she was Rosemary. Oh, and that makes me think of one, I don't remember which particular musical, but Dad and I were sitting there, obviously in the balcony, and then some lady sitting here.
Oh, Dad falling asleep on her shoulder. It must have been after dinner.
It was an evening show, and very well attended.
I remember hearing that, but it's funny.
No, I can remember at somebody's private home, a dinner party, and everybody sitting down around like this, and conversation very lively for everybody. And isn't that right, Al?
Yeah.
Poppy, Al came by it naturally.
Yeah.
And because his father did the same thing, he would fall asleep. And Nana would just ignore it.
We always tease because he would wake up in time for the 11 o'clock news and then go to bed. You know, he'd sleep between 7 and 11 or 8, whatever it was, for a while.
My dad, he falls asleep a lot in his chair.
Yeah, exactly. See, he comes across it naturally too.
Here's Russian River Restaurant. Oh my goodness.
I miss going to the cabin.
Yeah, we'll have to get there.
Yeah.
We're actually going Sunday? Just for like a night or two. I have so much to do to get ready for this cruise. We wanted to go bring a few things and then set up the plastic sheet to protect the door for the winter.
Yeah.
Well, this show, I'm so glad to know who sang in South Pacific. Because,
Bobby,
yeah, I would have sworn it was other singers in my mind, but so it's nice to know.
Yeah.
Janet Blair and Richard Eastman. Okay. But of course, it's just like we would see it now, with different voices. Speckled, long gone. Ice cream fountain special, 25 cents. Made with your favorite flavor and topped with whipped cream. Fresh strawberries. Is that made? Oh, you get it. You get strawberries. You have to pay another nickel. I think. Isn't that what that is?
Fresh strawberry soda is 30 cents.
My goodness, now you can't even sneeze for that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is, you've heard me speak of Lois. No, this is was her cousin. I went to a wedding, her Thelma Fern. It's hard to read, but that was Lois's cousin. I went to a wedding and reception. If I ever see Lois again, I don't think she's able to get here to Escatons because of how we have to park. She can't walk that far, and she won't take
The
handicap. She's once in a while will use a cane, but she's determined she's not going to use the walker. So she's not going to be able to visit me. And I'm sure can't visit her at her house.
Well, maybe she'll break down eventually.
Well, That doesn't matter. But I'll remember and tell her, I went to your cousin's wedding. Don't you don't remember that? Millbrae City Court, expensive joyride. Your father had to pay,
$5?
yeah, okay, they're fine. They're right.
Was it a speeding ticket or something?
They're probably,
This is traffic violation number 2021.
and that probably was speeding.
And you said something about joyride, or you're just saying because
No,
that's what it
no,
was?
it says expensive joyride.
Oh, over there, you wrote it, okay.
And BJ's birthday, his sister's birthday.
Oh,
Went to
okay.
Chinese Sky Room. Oh, and Islam Temple. That'd be, Shriners, wouldn't it?
Yes. Or
Yeah, let's see if Poppy's here.
Masons.
Pardon?
Masons, the Masonic Lodge probably.
Oh,
Yeah, that's.
well, his picture's not.
You know, I found this snake in your
He may be, because he was in the band,
Yeah.
so he knows. It'll take a while to find him.
Was he used to be alive? Yeah, he used to be alive. What type of snake was it?
And that was a disappointment to Nana and Poppy.
That
Dad didn't join, but he was the good guy. He wanted to spend his time with his family. Because you have to build a lot of time to these associations, and that's what you do. Anyway,
Yeah, you did clarify that he didn't join, not because he didn't ask. When you were you were thinking that Poppy was waiting for him to ask. But he knew about it, but he just made the decision not to, because of all the other things he was involved with.
isn't Alioto's still there, or did that get done by the pandemic?
Oh, I don't know.
This is down a Fisherman's Wharf.
I played there.
Pardon?
I played at Aliota's with the
Oh,
Baptist Orchestra.
oh my goodness.
You made the vests for us, or several of them. Remember the little blue vests we made for our uniform? Yeah.
You know that though.
I remember you made ours, and some people didn't have parents that could sew, so you made a couple extra for other students, so they could have a little uniform.
And these are just souvenirs of things we did. I remember going to the Tonga room. I think that's still there. It is not in the Fairmont.
I have no idea.
So many things got lost with the pandemic, though, a lot of the
Yeah.
traditional things. Uses. Get frog legs. Oh, and I think the Hotel Fairmont, that's on the Berkeley. And the Fairmont overlooked them. Meow, Mike. Meow.
Were matchbooks your thing to collect?
I saw you before.
Quite a few of them, too.
Back when places used to always give them out.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they do that anymore, do
I'll
they?
sit next.
Yeah, I don't.
I haven't seen that in. I
Oh.
saw it a couple times when I was a kid.
I just looked up Aliota's. It says, sorry we are
Why are you
closed.
laying down?
In light of recent events, we will be closed until further
Are you
notice.
gonna take a nap?
Stay safe and healthy. Although then below it has the hours, so
What was the date of that?
Here's a
how do
card
you
of
find the date? I don't know.
Carlos and Dad. Save up 1,000,000 good wishes for you, but but I'm such a stinker, I'll send just a few, PHEW. Lots of love, Corinne.
Oh, Aliota's permanently closed. Okay. And what was the other one you said in Fairmont? The
Stores?
no,
Aliota's?
The page back,
The Tonga room.
Tonga room.
Oh, yeah.
That's in the Fairmont.
That's when Grandpa was going to
Paddle.
singing.
Tonga room and hurricane bar.
Paddle. Daddy, come on.
So the Tonga room is still there.
Paddle. Come with me, Dad.
Did you already go for a walk down the?
No, I don't know if we're gonna actually make it down there.
How'd they find the new snake or the snake?
I got dragged up here.
Oh.
Well,
I
one of
think
the
we went to a
contractors
few
found it.
shows.
Yeah, look at all this.
Oh, I guess I went to Dixie.
Warren?
Dixie and Warren's Starkman.
Mm.
Their wedding?
It looks like a, yeah, it looks like a napkin from their reception. And let's see, not too long ago, maybe you'd heard, or maybe I told you that Warren did pass away. I think I told you. Or not.
I remember you telling me this recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dixie is one of the few MIF that's still alive.
But she has dementia?
No, not Dixie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be Cowie.
Time.
Oh, she's gone. She's gone quite a while.
Barb.
I don't
Oh,
think
Barbara?
Barbara Poster, she has dementia.
Okay, Barbara has
And they
dementia.
had to move her down to where Tracy and one of Kurt's daughters down south, the Los Angeles area. And Kurt just passed away.
Oh,
Literally just passed away, not maybe a month or two.
Yeah, that's the one I was remembering, because then I remember. and-
Kurt was the one that Dad knew since kindergarten, right?
Yes, yeah, and they got a kick at each other. Yeah.
Huh.
And they would keep talking about how they'd put pennies on the streetcar track and
Oh,
streetcar
get 'em
would roll
flattened?
and flatten them out.
Yeah. Now you have to pay 50 cents to have that little machine.
Well, that makes
It's like we could just do a streetcar track.
I can remember my brother and I,
Kit Kat
remember the end tunnel? That there
Mhm.
was
Oh, by Nana's house?
by Nana's house, and the tunnel was down here and the street was up here.
Auntie, do you wanna play
And had the
cats?
bulkhead.
Yeah.
My brother and I would lean over and spit and try to hit the streetcar.
Auntie, you wanna play cats?
Yeah, that'd be a little dangerous leaning over a net now.
Daddy, you wanna play cats?
4, 5, 6 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
One of
I'll be
Poppy's
the cat
one
and
of
you can
Poppy's
be
stories
Cora.
that he drove his car through that tunnel.
Oh,
Not even
forgotten
speaking,
that.
Dad.
Yeah, you remember that story though?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
I don't remember.
See the one on,
talk about
Or
rascals.
vaguely maybe.
the Lombard? Which,
The
which
end
tunnel?
tunnel near Nana's
The
house.
end-
Oh,
the end
then
tunnel.
Judah?
And
Crazy.
yeah.
When, no. What, just something, huh? Mashed potatoes.
Deep dish fruit pies, 25 cents. Nice.
Oh, the Cliff House, and it's gone.
Oh yeah.
And they took the name. They cannot use the name Cliff House anymore.
Yeah, they're still, I was reading an article, they're still negotiating that, but they're putting off reopening. There's gonna be a couple or 3 restaurants in there,
Oh, no
in the
kidding.
building.
Because there was 2.
Yeah. But anyway, the renovations are
That'd be nice though,
more
wouldn't it?
expensive than they thought, so now they're saying 2027, and they're still negotiating with those people over the name.
Well, I hope that they do, because
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
was
it's kind of
so
like a,
traditional.
Yeah, it's such a tradition.
and a landmark.
It's like a park service or something.
It is a park service.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a bunch.
A gal that went to high school with her
Anniversary.
family was leasing it.
Anniversary.
Oh.
But,
The park service didn't do
Chicken
very
butt.
good, This didn't copyright, they needed a copyright, cause they lost out.
I'm
on,
going
like,
to
Corinne Beall
Hawaii.
in the 70s.
You in Hawaii?
They had to buy that back.
When?
These people, the old concession there took the name of it,
Aloha, next week?
and they had to buy it back.
Wow, the three of you?
Yep.
Awesome. Aloha.
That tripped me up.
I have regular and decaf. Anybody else want coffee? It's smelling awfully good. That's the best thing about coffee is the smell.
Yeah. I know, I was talking about the tea that, I
Maybe
bought it
some
half
drinks
an hour
morning.
ago.
Would you like a cup?
You don't have any tea, huh?
Yeah.
2 months today.
Howard, you wanna, yeah, you wanna make Brian one too?
But tomorrow I'm going to go to school.
I love you in the autumn, and the flowers start their
Resting,
Could you come
no
in?
matter what the season, and I'm hoping you'll remember how doggone much I love you
No.
from December to December.
And the little kids. And the apple of my eye, so bushels of love to the apple of my eye. Happy anniversary, honey. I know I get upset sometimes about some little things you
You
do.
know the smell of coffee. I don't really like, I don't like coffee, but I like the smell.
Honey, that
But honey, that just goes to show I'm head over heels in love with you.
yay.
What?
Tails.
What is that? Pails?
That was from Dad.
I'm not
Her
catching
grandpa.
words.
Tails.
Or Al.
Pails? Pails?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hair.
love you, I love you. I've told
I
you
only had
I know.
2. I only had 2.
But gee, how I love to keep telling you so.
Well, you want an apple?
Oh,
Your 3rd anniversary.
well,
They're not very good
okay.
for this tree, they're kind of buggy. You want an apple though?
I like tails.
Sweet. Yeah, but these are full of worms. You
Oh
want
my
a big apple?
goodness.
No?
I like
Yeah, no.
Anniversary, congratulations. Extra
No,
special edition.
none of those. But,
Hoping we'll always be like 2 peas in a pod.
do we have any more pears on the tree?
Yes, they're probably more fair.
Oh, are there?
They're mason.
Probably you
Those
do
are
you,
10 ounces.
darling.
There may be pears on the tree.
Of course, I heard them.
Is that 10 ounce lug? Is that
And I
what
was
you're
hoping
saying?
to get some birthday
Yeah,
present on my
10, 8 or 10.
anniversary.
I run 8 because I had milk in mine.
Alright.
But you can
Here's a
certainly
great
run 10.
big hug for my honey, the grandest man I know, the one that I got hitched to 5 glad months ago.
You want
Can't
some
even
more
bear to
pizza?
think about how I got along without
Want an
you, 'cause
apple?
I'll confess, or did you?
You want some more
Yes,
berries? You still have some
I
berries?
sure am nuts about you.
Jeep?
Take the cans apart.
Oh, well, I was right, they
Farming
might.
this to keep it
What do you
going.
want?
Oh,
You want some nuts?
So it could have been the other way, but I think I was a little busy in,
Want some water?
Yeah,
5 months or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Get clogged up with.
I have
Even
4
have some
kids in
damn
5
fish.
months, but Dan came, what, in 50,
oh,
5,
okay, if,
pardon?
55,
55, that's right, cause you,
Your water's soft.
February
60.
60.
no, it's soft.
yours the only birthday I can remember the year. I remember the days.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
You
years.
still have salt residue in there.
Oh,
We have a
God.
reverse
Well,
osmosis
then this
after.
water, this little faucet here is our, it is our own.
I must have said the old
Out of here or the
for some
fridge?
reason.
And so that's why whenever I draw coffee water.
Put it up there and went
We'll
on.
go around and
Yeah,
makes
and
the
also the
squirrels
alkaline
nuttier,
pH balance.
makes the birds more lyrical,
Which is,
Well, that'll make this thing
and makes the cat more fabulous.
clog it all
What's in
up.
the fridge?
Oh gosh,
Lots and lots of
it
food.
was a miracle. It makes skunks
Are you
in the
lots and
mail,
lots of food.
or it makes
What
ducks
if we have
ever
a little, you
luckier.
don't want some cheese pizza?
Good Lord. And
My
when you
goodness,
get a
girl.
pair like
What do you
us,
feed them?
gosh,
You
how
don't want
could
apples?
we
Yes,
be
my-
luckier?
We
Congratulations, all my love flowers.
We have
Valley.
carrots. You want some
Okay.
carrots?
Why would I say The envelope shows you how silly you people can be.
Or maybe saying who it's
Coffee?
from or to.
I had some coleslaw, you
It's
want me to
half
for me.
handwriting.
And the date,
What?
it just says Corinne and the date.
Can I
Oh,
please
okay.
have a
12/12/50.
plate,
A
some
what?
carrots,
Okay,
and some milk, please?
That would
so I
be the
can dip
first
my
year we
carrots
met.
in the milk.
It's your 6 month.
This is actually pretty good.
must have been, well, May to, till,
Oh, might not have
December,
carrots.
so
So
whatever.
like,
June to December, right? 6 months. Because you met
Oh.
June
Oh
6th.
yeah,
Don't
June
have carrots.
6th and then June 12th.
And
we're
June
going
12th,
steady.
you were engaged, or
I have
going steady.
shredded carrots.
June 12th, 1950.
Yeah,
I have coleslaw, you like coleslaw?
Yeah.
That's close, yeah.
met him in June
It's,
6th.
it has
Going
carrots in
steady
it,
in the
it's a
12th.
salad, cabbage salad. Yummy.
All right, and then I'll let you read that.
Try
one,
some,
whichever
see if you
comes
like
in.
it.
No thanks.
Okay.
The joy and gladness that I've
You
known
like
since
bell
you and I
peppers?
first met, the thought of all our happy
I
times,
used
too
to
happy
like
to
them, but
forget,
now I don't.
the promise that the
You know, I don't
future
have
will be
carrots.
bright
I
as
don't
it can
have-
be, the one I
I
love
have
with all my
shredded
heart,
carrots.
you're these and more to me.
Oh,
Can't believe
absolutely.
it.
I bet
I
it
have
tickled you.
shredded-
I bet it
It's
did.
been good.
Oh my goodness. Well,
sorry.
we're almost as
That's fine.
good as those, I think.
Like nuts,
Yeah.
Our
almonds,
anniversary.
walnuts.
Well, we both look swell for the 7 months we've been through, but doesn't the future scare the hell out of you? Jokes aside, darling, congratulations.
That had to be from Al.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you like nuts?
We live on these.
That would be more his sense of humor.
Yeah.
Since Friday the
Try it, Charlotte.
13th, it's a dirty
I need that.
shame you're ill. Oh,
You
come
like-
on, shake
you
it
like
off.
them.
Get well quick.
I don't like them anymore.
Please
Okay.
do, darling.
Oh, so much for
I
that.
love you. From
Oh,
Al.
yeah.
You were sick January 4th,
Oh my
1951.
goodness. I think I've recovered. And I guess it's the last little guy.
Wish I could see you today. I'd like so much to see you now, but since that just can't be, I thought I'd send this little card to substitute for me. The card is to remind you of me. The monkey reminded me of you. My little
You know,
poopy
let's
dog,
see if
I
there's
love
any
you.
carrots on the tree.
Oh my
Aw.
goodness.
Till Saturday.
And I still have the little monkey.
Yeah.
Sitting on my dresser.
Can you
Oh,
go
that's
to
right,
something
yeah.
else?
That's cute.
Oh
Was
my
that-
goodness. Pardon?
Because was that because Dad couldn't take you out and he had to take Yvonne,
He
so he
didn't
gave
have to, he just.
but he
they just
did
They did.
because he wanted to go to the movie or whatever.
Yeah,
so-
my said you guys are seeing each other way too much. It's just not right. You can't see him
Hopefully we
anymore,
have some more on our
or you
tree.
can't see him for a
Haven't had
while, or
any more
whatever
bears
she
on our
said.
So that's why he said he can't see you, and he gave you the
Oh my
monkey.
gosh, it's so
Took your sister
The
out.
monkey was to remind the monkey was to remind me of him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was
there's
the same day, but
Yeah.
about in that time frame, my sister was available.
They're not really
And they went to a show, and then everybody keeps teasing, oh, she had a date with him.
Yeah.
She didn't have a date with him.
Dad, can you please have your phone?
They
She just wanted to give me a bad time.
yeah. They just went to the movie together.
Lafayette.
And then
Coffee shop.
appease Grandma, so it's okay. You could go out with him again.
Can I watch it?
St. Agnes Youth Center present. God, we didn't know we did anything. Oh. I'm looking to see if Ann's name, but I doubt it. Or any of our names, but I don't think so. We just, what was that priest that had the guitar, Father?
Smith?
Oh, Saint
But that would have
Stevens?
been Saint Emilius, huh?
Saint Emilius and Saint Stevens.
Yeah, and this says Saint Agnes, that was where you were baptized.
Yeah. I don't remember anything from St. Agnes.
No, I don't either.
I was 4 weeks old.
Just
I don't
happened.
remember. Dan, can you turn on the YouTube, please?
I can't.
Father Peanuts was at St. Emilius,
Full-
and then
turn
Father
on the
Mumbles
phone,
was at
okay?
St. Stephen's.
Oh, okay. Father mumbles.
It's my phone. This is.
I guess it's just a thing. These were. Oh, the steel helmet.
Brighten this up. Let's see it.
We actually we went and paid to go see it.
The steel helmet.
Yeah.
A
Well,
movie.
Robert Lippert and Company.
Oh.
I was working for him. I maybe had transferred to Luckenbach at that point, but anyway. Lotta's Fountain, it's still down there. Don't they still do something every year?
Don't know.
Lotta's
You
Fountain.
have to listen to it really quiet because they're installing a slogan.
Oh, here I can't. Just too small for his Grandpa's handwriting.
And my dearest Corinne, although I'll be gone for a little while, I sincerely hope that I'll live in your memories and dreams as long as you live. 3 years is not too long when you and I have as many.
Is that anything? Oh,
Oh, as many wonderful memories to remember. Never forget me, because I love you now and I'll never stop loving you, my darling Al.
aww, golly gee, he was a sweetie.
That was when you enlisted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for 3 years gone. Not expecting you to join them there, I assume, based on that.
Student nurses, that would have been Norma Turkington, or Norma Hines,
Mm-hmm.
Turkington. She was the one how I met Al, because she was going with a young man on a gas station at the top of the hill.
By Clayton.
Young Clay. Yeah, but I forget, Jessica didn't grow up in San Francisco. Anyway, my girlfriend, I met her because she went with my brother for a while, and when they broke up, she and I stayed friends. And she went and pioneered up in Alaska, in Homer, Alaska, and raised 4 kids as a pioneer woman.
Wow.
And I remember when you may or may not remember this one, she brought a haunch frozen with ice, what do they call it?
Dry ice?
Dry ice, brought that haunch of moose, big haunch.
I don't remember that.
Oh, well, it's the only time I've ever had moose.
She's the one, but she's the girlfriend you were with when you met Dad.
Yes, she was the girl.
You
and
went
the-
with her to.
She was driving.
Yeah.
Norma's boyfriend, and Dad happened to be working there also.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
how they met.
He was working that day, and Al happened to be there, and we, the 4 of us, went down and had ice cream. I think there's another earlier. I would have called it Glen Ellen's ice cream parlor.
Oh.
And then the next day, well, maybe 2 days, but I think it was the next day, he came to the house, and he said, I almost didn't come to see you because you had freckles. What did that have to do with it?
Yeah, I don't want to grow freckles. Look at them all.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Oh, it was very flattering. But
Good
that-
thing he was so darn cute, huh? It's like, okay, fine.
Okay, reserve,
Corinne, for the duration.
oh. Okay, see, you like the purloin things. That was one of Poppy's words.
Purloin?
Purloin, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't steal it, I purloined it. Well, Kiss Me Kate, that was a good show, too. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Thank you, honey.
On the 8th anniversary of the day we started going steady, our special day is here again. It's one I can't forget because it means so much to me the day that we first went steady. And so I send this greeting with the hope that you and I share many more such happy days as time goes passing by. I love you, darling, Al. And that is or 2/12/51.
Oh my goodness,
So 8
okay.
months.
Well, before we
Oh,
were
yeah,
married, because,
He was quite the romantic. I was sending all these cards.
I know.
Don't forget me. Don't forget me. I'm still here.
and here's a little card I got to say I love you such a lot. And then that could be right.
With all my love to you, darling, and I shall wait forever. If waiting for you.
Oh,
From you.
okay. Oh, San Francisco Bay Bridge.
The cash toll,
Yeah.
25 cents.
Isn't that the Golden Gate Bridge is going up
Yeah,
again?
isn't it like $20 or something now?
Oh, gee.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, this
It's
I
all
bet Dad was from, has to be from Grandpa. Yep.
Love is a wonderful thing, sweetheart. I'm sure of that each day. It sweetens the past with memories and brightens the future way. It's something that makes life worth the while, but let me remind you too, what makes it a wonderful thing for me is that I'm in love with you. Darling, on this eve of my departure for the Army, I want you to know and that I do love you with all my heart. I'll never change my mind about you, Corinne. Believe me, it's you and no one. It's you or no one.
Oh, yay.
So
So then we had over 50 years. How many years did we get? 53, 50 something, right?
52 to 2008, 56.
Yeah, 56.
I know we had our 50th, and I know.
Yeah.
56.
Yeah, that sounded right to me. 56.
Oh, golly. I wasn't married yet, so this would have been June the 9th, 1951. Is that a one?
51.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because we were married in 52. The too many now. I'm afraid you're going to have to get it out of it.
Where'd you say you got married?
At Our Lady of Victory, or Notre Dame de Victoire. Our Lady of Victory, little French church on Bush Street. Very small little French church. Because my mother was born in
Maybe the pear
France
tree.
and came over here when she was 11 by herself. You know that story, don't you? You've heard that story by herself
I just wanted to find that boa.
with her name printed on her.
It's on.
And she went
It's
through
on the
Ellis
east side
Island
of
and then
one
had
of
to
those
find her way
sheds
from
on
New
a
York to San Francisco by
tea
herself
coast.
Oh my
at
god.
11 years
level.
old.
She was the oldest of how many at the
7.
It's like one of the first or
Oldest of 7
second
girls.
buildings on
Okay.
the east side.
Dang.
And she always felt she was sold. So,
Dang.
yeah.
And she
Well,
never
she
got
really
back to
was.
France.
She never saw her family again.
Dang.
Never did. So I didn't have cousins and aunts and uncles or anybody to show me the way. Al's folks were very nurturing, and they basically, I was only 18 when I met Al and 20 when I got married, so I was still young enough. They helped me grow up, his folks. That's why I speak of them more than I do my own parents. It's just the way it works, you know.
Yeah. It's our anniversary. You told me that you loved me and you said it was for life. You painted pretty pictures of us two as man and wife. You swore, though we were rich or poor, we'd always have such fun. And that for better or for worse, I'd be the only one. You boasted that no couple would be happy as we two. And darling, now I'm boasting because each word you said came true. That's your 1 year anniversary.
There's a
Yay.
note. There's a note on the back. I noticed on that one.
Oh yeah. Dearest, it's been wonderful, and I certainly do pray that the verse here in is true. I love you, my darling, and I'll always love you as long as life. Oh, as long as I live. Sorry, it's hard to
Yeah, it's hard to
see
fade
now.
it too.
Yeah. Love out. P.S. That last line depends on you.
Oh,
As long
Oh,
as they
for
live.
As long as I live.
Yeah.
You
So
gonna
like,
kill
will
'em?
you take me for as long as he lives? And the answer is yes.
I don't think cards are as popular as they were when we were going to, I don't think cards are exchanged like we did.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I wish they were. It's so cool seeing.
Yeah,
memories.
it's fun.
Probably a cat back there.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, if there's anything here that worthwhile sharing. Yosemite National Park. Just pictures, I suspect, and no writing, so.
Looks like a
SB the.
passenger
Oh,
boarding.
Train
oh,
ticket.
I'd
Train
like to
ticket.
go. Would that
Southern
be going
Pacific.
up to Seattle?
It says from Portland to Oakland.
Hmm.
And then from San Francisco to Portland to Seattle.
Okay, that would have been our honeymoon after.
That would have been your round trip back from Seattle
Yeah.
after you had to ship out.
Yeah.
And then it's to Faded. And then
Oh,
back to
that's
San
all right,
Francisco.
yeah. And that had been in our honeymoon. We went to the big geysers.
Put this on quiet.
Laurel Hall.
That's somebody else's.
The traveling companions are back to texting.
We had a
You can
penthouse
ask them to remove me from this.
reception, just up the
I'm just
street
putting it
from
on
the
quiet.
church. And we just walked the half a block up to the
It's hurting.
hotel, up into the penthouse.
Mhm.
And it was just hors d'oeuvres, because it was at 7 o'clock in the evening that we were married. It wasn't a daytime wedding. The priest had to accommodate us. My mother's first long dress,
Hmm.
and I don't know if it was my father's first time in a tuxedo or not, but he walked me down the aisle. So.
Must have been someone you knew in Richmond Union High School. Class of January 1951.
Well, I graduated and they used Washington's
Auditorium.
auditorium. I keep using that word, auditorium. So that had been one of our friends. I didn't obviously mark it. I should have, but.
Shipwreck Shag.
Oh, it would have been a dance. That would have been the theme of the dance, that's all.
That one too.
Yeah.
Another mini Robin Hood's fountain.
And it just was something we. I think that may be it.
Hmm.
Yep, that's it. Oh my goodness, I sure didn't expect to ever see that.
It's fun going down memory lane.
Yeah.
And that's all pre-wedding.
Basically, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Train trip.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
gosh.
Okay.
Thank you, my dear.